So hello guys and welcome to the new spoken Lithuanian lesson. Few lessons, well maybe more than a few lessons ago, we had a lecture about how to make any sentence into a question, how to turn any sentence into a question. And today we're going to be talking about how to use question words in questions, basically how, when, why, how to use those, how do they apply to any sentences, and how we can make questions out of them. Okay, so this is what we're going to learn today. By the way, if you want more words, if you want more phrases, I have this phrase book that I've created. You can find it in the description or in the pinned comment. Just press on it. You can download it for free into your phone, into your tablet, whatever, and you can listen to it on the fly or on the drive home. So if that's the way to learn Lithuanian. So let's get into the question words and how to use them. So first of all, I just want to quickly remind you how we make a simple question in Lithuanian language. For example, if I wanted to say a sentence like, I like tennis, right? Man patinka tenisas. Man patinka tenisas, right? This is how you say it in Lithuanian. Man patinka tenisas. For example, if I wanted to switch persons and I wanted to say, tau patinka tenisas, that means you like tennis. Well, actually, it's a different case. It's like to you, there's a liking for tennis. It's like to me, there's a liking for tennis, but it's all the same. We just have a simple statement. We have affirmative sentence, tau patinka tenisas. Now, if I want to make that into a question and ask, do you like tennis? I'm simply putting ar at the beginning, and it's not the the English r, this very difficult sound. It's like ar, it's like a tractor, So a different kind of r, but it's all the same, because it's still r. Even if you say it a little bit differently, you will still be understood. Ar tau patinka tenisas, right? Ar tau patinka tenisas. And now, what I want to talk to you about today is the thing what we do in English language, how it's different in Lithuanian. First, let me explain to you a little bit about English and therefore so that you can understand it, how it's different in Lithuanian. So if I said a sentence like, I like tennis, right? And I turned it into a question, I say, do I like tennis, right? And now if I want to make it into a question, for example, with a question words like why, I'm not saying why I like tennis. I'm putting why in front of this already question. And I'm saying, why do I like tennis? Now, if you're a native English speaker, you're probably thinking like, yeah, and so? Of course we do that because that's how you make a question. Well, that's not how you make a question in Lithuanian language. It's a bit different because what we actually do here, let's take the same example. Man patinka or tau patinka tenisas, right? And ar tau patinka tenisas? That's a question. So if we took the same way, the same route in Lithuanian, that's how we would make a question in Lithuanian, right? I have a question with ar, and then I'm putting why in front. Why ar tau patinka? Of course, it's not why, but kodėl ar tau patinka tenisas? Because why is kodėl, okay? Kodėl. But that's not what we do here. That's not what we do here. We actually remove this ar. If it's a question, not just a simple question, but the question with the question word, we don't have ar over there. We're just putting the question word in front of the affirmative sentence, affirmative statement, okay? Kodėl tau patinka tenisas? That's what we do here. That's how we ask it. Let's look at another example. For example, if we take a future tense, right? And I said, tu eisi į darbą. That means you will go to work, right? Tu eisi į darbą. And if I wanted to ask, will you go to work? That would be ar tu eisi į darbą. I'm just simply putting ar at the beginning. And in English, we have, will you go to work? Now we switch places, will and you, because this is future simple. That's fine. Ar tu eisi į darbą, will you go to work? But now if I wanted to ask kada or when when will you go to work, I'm asking kada tu eisi į darbą. And what I'm doing in English, I'm saying when will you go to work. You see the difference? In English language, I take what is already a question, right? A question structure, and then I add the question word to it. In Lithuanian, I'm just playing with statements, with affirmative sentences. I either add ar at the beginning of a statement if it's a simple question, just a statement turned into a question. And I just add a question word to the statement if it's a question with a question word, like why, what, when, for how much, or whatever. That's what we do in Lithuanian language. That's the main difference. So this the topic of this particular lesson is not about all these question words, because you can look up the question words. You can find out. I mean, just enter Google and you will see that why is like kodėl, right? When is kada, who. Now that's with a who, that's a bit different, but let's say kas, but we have different when it comes to cases, right? We can have ka, we can have ko, but you can look these words up. What I want you to understand and take away from this lesson today is that how we make a question in Lithuanian language. We don't just simply, we just simply take a statement and then add question words to it. We don't have to, play all these games of turning into a question and then adding question words. Don't get me wrong, I love English language, but Lithuanian language is hard, and I would say it's one of those things that we can take as a win. It's easier, right? You just take a statement and you put a question words in front of it, or just add ar if you simply want to turn it into a question. Like, I like apples. Do I like apples, right? Man patinka obuoliai, ar man patinka obuoliai, right? So that's what you do. That's how you create sentences, questions with question words. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, okay? I will try to answer them, but I think this should be pretty clear, right? How you do it. And I said it's easier in Lithuanian than in English. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. As I said, download the book, the audio book and the PDF book, PDF guide, if you haven't done that yet. And I will see you in the future lessons. Bye.